YouTube Bromo here, and first thing I'm gonna say is I'm sorry for not uploading the past few days or streaming. I was not sticking to the schedule because I have had my brother at my house recently, and that is because my mom is away. So my brother, since he's 20, he can watch me legally. So he is with me, and he plays on my computer a lot, and that is right next to me. So I'm kind of like, he has my computer, and he also talks a lot. Like, he's fairly loud and he swears, so I was not able to stream and stuff and upload and stuff because I don't want to have issues with people who can't listen to swearing listening to my brother. So yeah. So either way, I'm gonna be telling you guys a fairly interesting story that is still going on to this day. It started a while ago and it's still going on, because Kid has not stopped. So this is a story that I actually mentioned during the Brewski story, the one where I mentioned how I got cyber attacked, or in this case DDoSed. So basically, this is kind of a similar story, except for this time, because it wasn't last time where I didn't know what was going on. This time I know what's going on, and I know to prevent it. So this is a story about this guy whose name I will openly admit is Xavier. And this guy I met through my friend Jeremiah. I met him through my friend, and that's because they know each other in real life. As far as I know, they do karate together or something. Correct me if I'm wrong if you're watching this, Jeremiah. But I met this kid through him in a party. I just joined his party and I found this kid. So this kid, at first I was like, alright, just a genuine kid with a higher pitched voice. But then I realized that he's a fairly annoying kid, and he slowly became, to me, a squeaker. So I didn't like it, because I would always be in parties, or I'd always join parties with my friends and them that know him, and he'd join and ask to play with us and then get really pissed and start screaming, which would literally break my eardrums. He was very loud, and I swear he had like his mic up, like eating his freaking mic. But this kid, he would literally scream at everything. I got annoyed, so I would constantly, if he would join me and be like, can I play with you, I'd kick him from my party. And if he would join a party of my friends that knows him in real life, then I'd just mute him, especially since I would never play with this kid. So I just had him muted because I don't want to play with him. I didn't play with him. I played with him maybe twice or so, and some of those times, or pretty much all those times, were just because, or both the times were just because I wanted to play with my friends and he was playing with them. So I didn't want to be the guy who ditches my friends because this other kid joined and wanted to play squads. So basically, this kid joined me when I was with my friend Mason. You guys probably know him, or heard of him. I mentioned him a few times here on the channel. Don't know if you guys would remember any of those times, but I have mentioned him. Basically, he joined the party with me and him, and he started saying Slappy because that's his nickname for Mason, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. But basically, this kid started calling my friend Slappy. I was like, can I please play with you guys? And we were playing Rainbow, but he doesn't have it. I found out because my friend was like, do you have Rainbow? And he was like, no. And he was like, well, we're playing that, so we can't play with you if you don't have it. And he was like, alright. And so because of that, we weren't playing with him. So I was like, I don't want to hear this kid playing Fortnite start screaming in rage if he gets mad at it. So I'm just gonna mute him. I did. So I muted him, avoided talking to him, and he realized fairly quickly because my friend Mason was talking to me, and he was like, alright, you know, go left, go right, you know, this guy's on me, and I'd be like, alright, yep. And, you know, I'd talk to him, I'd be like, yo, Mason, go left, and he'd be like, yep, and I'd be like, go right, and he'd be like, okay, and we'd be talking about stuff in Rainbow, and he'd be like, alright, did Madden mute me? So I just said, yeah, because Mason was like, yo, did you mute Xavier? I said, yeah. So, he got immediately mad. He was like, can you ask him to unmute me, please? I was like, no, there's no reason. First of all, you're not playing Rainbow Six, nor do you even have the game. And second of all, I really don't want to talk to you. And when I said that, he got immediately really mad. And he was like, come on, tell him to unmute me. And my friend Mason said, just unmute him, please. He's begging. I was like, no, I don't really want to unmute this kid. And Mason understood. He was like, alright, he doesn't want to unmute you, Xavier. And so he immediately got really pissed off. And eventually got to the point where he was trying to threaten me. He told Mason that he was going to boot me offline if I didn't unmute him. And I straight up just said, I'm not scared of that. He can't boot me. So he got really pissed and was like, yeah, I'll boot you offline. I was like, no, you won't. You can't boot people. And I was getting really toxic at him, and he was getting really toxic at me. So, he got really pissed. I was just super chill about it. And, yeah. The moral of it was I ended up chirping at him and said, yeah, dude, I challenge you. Boot me offline. I dare you. And I started getting really toxic at him. So he got pissed and he was like, bro, I will. Straight up. And then, so I didn't believe him. I was like, this kid can't boot. And, yeah, I knew he couldn't because he didn't. And then he constantly, after that, would invite me to parties with like 10 different people in them. And I was like, oh, what's this? This kid's about to plan on booting me. And because I knew he threatened he's going to do it at all. Like, if it costs him his life, he'll boot me. Holy crap. But he was really pissed. And so yeah, he was just getting really annoying about it. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna boot you if you don't unmute me. And then he would just constantly say, I'm gonna boot you after that. And then he just kind of stopped and he invited me to a party. And I was like, what do you want? And he said to talk. And I was like, about what? And he was like, I don't know, I just want to talk. I immediately got suspicious, just like, this kid would never want to talk to me if he threatened to boot me offline last week. So I immediately got suspicious and was like, alright, we have other people in your party, because he did. He had like 5 other people in his party that he was like hosting. And so he was like, I know, but I just want to talk to you. And I immediately knew these other 5 people, one of them knows how to DDoS, or in this case just boot people offline. He's planning on DDoSing me or booting me. I immediately knew. And so I just continuously said, like, you know, you have them. And they got to a point where he just gave up. He was like, alright, because he just stopped texting me back. And I was like, finally he stopped. And then, you know, about a month goes by and he continuously invites me. And every time he did during that month of just him being really mad and still wanting to boot me, he would have between 4 to 5 other people, and one of the guys would always be the same. So I'd just say, what do you want? And he'd either say, nothing, I want to play Fortnite, I want to talk, or I don't know. just join. And I was like, okay, no. And my friend Jeremiah even told me this kid said that she was planning on booting me because my friend goes to my school. So I was like, yeah, Xavier said he was gonna boot me, and he was like, yeah, I know, he told me he is, or he's planning on it. And I was like, oh, well, I'm not falling for any of his bull crap. And he was like, you know, my friend Jeremiah, he was like, like, he doesn't care. He, at this point, has just lost all caring in the fact that what this kid's doing, because he really doesn't want to get in this. I understand 100% that he does not want to be in this huge war between me and this random kid that I only know because he's toxic and he wants to boot me. So, you know, to this day, he'll still invite me, and I'll just be like, what do you want? And I'll just avoid joining him at all costs. Because I know the second I join him, he's gonna have about 7 people in the party ready with their freaking computers open with my IP address, just ready to freaking boot me. So, yeah, that's about most of the story. He's just kind of still trying to do it. He invites me once every few days or so. Every time we'll both be on at the same time, he'll usually send me an invite, and I'll just, you know, ignore it because I don't want to, first of all, don't want to get into an argument with this kid because I have a VPN and I don't know if he knows. And I don't even know if he knows what that means, but it's basically saying that he can't see my IP address, or it's known as an IP scrambler in other ways, where basically he can't see my IP address. It's like a fake IP address. So I have my IP address, but then there's the VPN IP address, which is just a completely fake one that you like buy online. I think, like, I have one that I got online. It's a really good one I've used in the past. I think I started using it around the Brewski incident, but basically, yeah, to this day, I avoid talking to this kid. And yeah, but otherwise, I'm gonna talk about just something else real quick. This footage is of me in the Explore Pop-Up Cup, the live event that is in Fortnite right now. And right now I'm just kind of, I get it, I'm being a little baby, not leaving. There's 10 people left because I'm trying to get points, and if I do upload a video later, that is going to be me, most likely with like 19 points or something, with like a high amount of points, trying to get my last point or two to get the event completed. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I will be doing some background commentary. Also today, from this game mode, I have actually turned into a completely toxic kid. Yeah, I'm turning into Delor V2. And that's all I'm going to say. But otherwise, hope you did enjoy this. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you are new, and yeah, make sure you do not be toxic like me. Don't be a complete toxic kid, and be nice. Do not bully, do not threaten to cyber attack people. But otherwise, that's about the end of this video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and peace. Or, not peace, but you guys will see the rest of this gameplay. It's most likely just me failing at winning, and, you know, failing at the pop-up cup. Because I can't make top 3. If you guys didn't know, for the pop-up cup, there is 3 placement awards that you can get. You can get points for placement in top 10, top 3, and winning a game. And then you can also get points for 3, 5, and 7 kills. So you get both kill points and points for for placement. Trying to kind of lure people right now. Sorry, I am making this as a live commentary like a majority of my videos. I'm actually gonna try and make this like a pro scrim thing where I kind of box myself in for endgame, because of course it's endgame, you have to be like the pros, the sweats, the tifus, you know. Box yourself in because it's endgame and you don't want to die. You know, but otherwise, yeah, I'm trying to get to 15 at least. The win I got today was actually a 0 kill win. Funny enough, the last kill of the game was a suicide. A literal suicide. The guy who was last alive besides me, I had 2 rift to goes, which was actually smart in my opinion, because having full health, full shield is always the best, but also having a quick escape is another good thing for this thing, for the pop-up cup and stuff, because if you have full health, full shield, and also escape routes, then you won't die as easily. So yeah. But also, yeah, base dwelling and also just staying in the sky the entire game is 2 very smart yet interesting ways to win. No, I'm not gonna die like this. Oh crap, I'm dying like this. Of all ways I could die. I died to a sweat soccer skin running up on me. Alright, well, fair enough, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.